Crikey. A land of surprises. G'day, mates. Did you know Australia is the only continent that's also its own country? How incredible is that? It's this massive ancient island in the Big Blue, and it's packed with more surprises than a kangaroo's pouch. Kangaroos, koalas, surfing. That's just the tip of the Uluru, a living, breathing testament to the power of Mother Nature. The driest, reddest deserts, the most vibrant, teeming oceans, a place that gets right into your heart and stays there. When you first step foot on this sunburnt country, you can feel it. There's a special kind of energy in the air, a wildness that hums beneath the surface, the whisper of the wind through the gum trees. Ancient stories carried on that breeze. I've spent my whole life exploring every nook and cranny of this land. It never, ever stops blowing my mind. So get ready for a wild ride. We're diving into 10 jaw-dropping reasons. Crikey, where do I even begin with the wildlife? It's absolutely bonkers. Over 80% of our mammals, reptiles, flowering plants are endemic. You can't find them anywhere else on the whole planet. Think about that for a second. This place is like nature's secret laboratory, where she cooked up some of her most unique and fascinating creations. You've got the iconic kangaroo, a marvel of evolution that can hop at incredible speeds and carries its little Joey in a built-in nursery. Then there's the koala, munching on eucalyptus leaves high up in the gum trees. They might look cuddly, but they're tough little survivors, perfectly adapted to their environment. It's a wildlife bonanza. Have you ever heard of a platypus? It's a mammal that lays eggs, has a duck's bill, a beaver's tail, and venomous spurs on its hind legs. What a crazy combination. When scientists first saw one, they thought it was a hoax, or the Tasmanian devil, with a scream that'll send shivers down your spine. These animals aren't just animals. They are living stories of evolution, isolation, and survival. Now let's take a deep breath and dive under the water, because what you'll find there is one of the 7 natural wonders of the world, the Great Barrier Reef. Crikey, it's so massive you can see it from outer space. It's not just one big reef. It's a living, breathing network of nearly 3,000 individual reefs, 900 islands stretching for over 2,300 kilometers. This isn't just a pile of rocks. It's the largest living structure on the planet, built over millions of years by tiny little animals called coral polyps. It's a bustling underwater city, teeming with more life than you could possibly imagine. It's a kaleidoscope of color and movement. Putting on a mask and snorkel and dipping your head under the surface is like entering a whole new dimension. There are clownfish, just like Nemo, poking their heads out of waving anemones. You'll see majestic sea turtles gliding gracefully through the water. You might even spot a gentle reef shark cruising along the seafloor. It's a world of pure magic. Tragically, this beautiful world is in trouble, but it also fills me with a fierce determination to protect it. We've got to save it. All right, let's leave the coast behind, head inland along a dusty road and into the red centre. This is the Outback. Vast horizons, rugged landscapes. At the centre of it all stands the mighty Uluru, a massive sandstone monolith, 348 metres high. But most of it is underground, stretching for kilometres, like a sacred iceberg. Uluru changes all day. At sunrise, it's a dark silhouette. Then it ignites into fiery orange. At sunset, it shifts to ochre red, deep purple, and finally fades to twilight. That sight will stop you in your tracks. For the Anangu, Uluru is sacred. Jukurpa stories are written in the caves, in the waterholes, and in the rock's unique shapes. These are lore, history, and survival guides. Walk the base with an Anangu guide and listen. At night, the Milky Way spills across the sky. The Outback strips away noise and reconnects you to the universe. One of the most jaw-dropping things about Australia is its sheer diversity of landscapes. You can go from lying on a perfect white sand beach to trekking through an ancient tropical rainforest. Our coastline is absolutely massive, nearly 12,000 beaches. We've got world-famous surf spots like Bells Beach and Bondi Beach. One of my favourites is Whitehaven Beach in the Whitsundays, and you step into another world entirely. The Daintree Rainforest. Crikey, this place is old. At over 180 million years old, walking under its dense canopy is like stepping back in time. You're surrounded by ancient ferns, giant strangler figs. It's the only place in the world where 2 UNESCO World Heritage Sites meet. Head west, and you'll find the rugged, dramatic landscapes of the Kimberley region. Towering rock formations like the Bungle Bungle Range. Then you can go south to Tasmania, an island of dramatic mountains. And we can't forget the snow. Yes, you heard me right, it snows in Australia. Australia has a landscape to capture every imagination. What a place! Australia's story isn't just about landscapes and wildlife, it's about people. And that story begins with the first peoples of this land, Aboriginal Torres Strait Islander peoples. They have the oldest living culture on Earth, stretching back at least 65,000 years. Their connection to the land, or country, is something incredibly special and profound. Every rock, river, and tree has a story, a meaning, a place in their intricate kinship system. Learning about this ancient culture is one of the most rewarding things you can do in Australia. You can see rock art that's thousands of years old, telling stories of the Dreamtime, the creation period. You can hear the sound of the didgeridoo, an instrument that echoes the voice of the land itself. This culture has survived against incredible odds, and we have so much to learn from it. Then you have modern Australia, a vibrant, multicultural society. Look at Sydney, Opera House Harbour Bridge. Then there's Melbourne, famous for its hidden laneways filled with incredible street art. But no matter where you go, you'll find that classic Aussie spirit. We love a good laugh, we don't take ourselves too seriously, and we believe in the idea of a fair go for everyone. This blend of ancient Indigenous heritage and modern multiculturalism is what makes Australian culture so unique and dynamic. So there you have it, mates. From the mind-boggling wildlife, the living wonder of the Great Barrier Reef, the spiritual heart of Uluru, the vibrant buzz of our cities. Australia is a place that grabs you and doesn't let go. It's more than just a destination. It's an experience that gets into your soul. The greatest lesson Australia teaches is connection. Watch a kangaroo bound across a plain or a turtle nesting on a beach. You're a guest in their home. It fosters respect for nature and a desire to protect it. Take that Aussie magic home, find the wild in your backyard, be a voice for the voiceless and champion wild places. That's the spirit of a wildlife warrior. So go on, get out there, explore, learn and fall in love with our natural world. By protecting these places and animals, we're not just saving a continent, we're saving wonder for future generations.